The young man thought for a moment and said, "It's very likely." He put his hand up his nose and smelled something. "I am the only one chosen by God. But God gave me great power. Will definitely arrange for me the fateful enemy. Let me be stronger." Then the whole group sat down at the table to discuss the solution. The old man decided. Everyone in the village from the east has them, from the oppressed tribe. We have to fight back. Either way, he's got to owe him blood. Pay with blood. Just finished the sentence. He went to pat the spring shoulder in hope. "This person is very strong in spring. We're not easy to deal with, so we're counting on you." He was red in a sweat. The others continued. "Yes, you are God's chosen one. Now you have to rely on me to protect you. Don't make us 7. The words of the people in the village. The spring replied. "Don't worry, just leave this to me." After taking the American girl back to my apartment, the epidemic immediately said, "We come and go down. The person I brought you to meet is upstairs. Come, follow me." America just goes and thinks. Finding someone to live with is like this. The world doesn't have so many choices right now. It's okay. He opened the door and ran out to meet her. "Come back and congratulations on your success." Juhaini kindly asked, and take off Cho's jacket. "Are you thirsty and don't want to drink hot water?" America was surprised to see that. "Or you're hungry and I'll cook you noodles." "Turn your hand to the sofa. And tell the Americas, you sit here first." The boy saw the girl and said, "Jealous of Zhang Yi. Now I know. I like a grown woman like that." Young man spreads a fen on the face. Truangi replied, "Don't think badly. She's the one I came to take care of." "But you said, I like adults too." Listen to Truangi say this sentence for this child. Let's put this aside for a while. How is your view now? His health has recovered a lot. It's very absurd. Based on the normal recovery rate, at least more months. I gave him a muscle relaxant, just like you said, discovered again. That drug, it's a little bit unrestrained from his power. Not beyond prediction. It's probably a body-enhancing type of metamorphosis. Is his mental state normal? Truangi thought in worry. I saw it online before. There are some people who after getting body dysfunctions was born mutant. This kind of situation would be very dangerous. No, the king looks very normal. It's no different than before. That's good. I'm going to ask about his situation now. The young man quickly went to the View uncle's room. After a while, we talked about the safety net. The View said. Some people with money are really good at trading. I thought they were stupid. Too much money to do these useless things. Truong translated further. There are so many billionaires at home and abroad. The fear of reforming is no less. According to the data, those who have money, it's easier to survive. In my mind, I feel lucky right now. Fortunately, I have a friend who is you, so I'm lucky to be able to live until now. Immediately ask about an important issue. Right, what's happened to your body lately? He put his shirt on. I feel like my body is a little different. Before this look, that's such a serious bullet wound. In just a few days, you're almost done. And the power is much stronger. The View shows a muscle on the arm. The young man saw this scene. It's sweating. The power is so great. The View continued. Now I feel like a monster. The young man patted his shoulder to comfort him. View. You don't have to worry. You just woke up to the great power. Young people take the example from a tadpole turned into green frogs. Then the young man revealed the secret. Don't believe it. I've actually awakened my powers as well. Take the View into the room. The young man developed his powers. Uncle, watch. The young man took out an object from the space warehouse. The View is unbelievable to see. I don't blame you for feeling it on me. A lot of stuff. Uncle View clapped his hands down on a broken seat. The ISO View jumped down. The young man rushed to help the View. Slowly, this has to adapt slowly. Slowly, you will understand. No. It didn't hurt you. Young people aesthetic again, as strong as possible. It's because of my love and uncle. It can be wrong to make a stranger. 5 safe houses have added another layer of protection. Inside the kitchen, Chokaini and Haimai are cooking. Then I heard the voice of Zhang. Do you need a wife? He said. Just open your mouth. I'll bring your wife here. The king quickly replied, of course I do. Where are you? Let me see. Back to the dining room. America and America are putting food on the table. When he saw the girl, he asked her. Maybe you're American. The girl replied, hello. You are Mr. Wang, right? The king heard that and kept nodding. Young people go to Thew. You two seem to know each other today. Then we get through the day together, take care of each other, solve. Trouble in all aspects for the enemy. I don't say too much anymore. Both are shy now. He looked red like a tomato, but very happy. Young people translate thoughtful. Plan to leave the apartment for the view. This room is my wedding room. You two stay here alive. You and I will temporarily move out. Don't bother your world anymore. When you hear that, you stop. I have to say this is good. This room is my heart. I've got a new place. Just leave this place empty. It's not a waste. If you're here, it's like watching the house for me. Don't worry. Young people fix the problem quickly. Let's make this decision. Maybe you can pack your things. Wait a minute, I'll take you to your new home. A while later, underneath the building. When the police are ready to leave, tell them. Then you have to go out and find food. It's not possible without transportation. I gave you this car. If you have time later, you can come to my place to play. Zhang Yi gave me a sleigh. The View in a hurry refused. No, this is absolutely not possible. You have given me too much. I can't get it anymore. If you don't have it, you have to do it later. You can do whatever you want. Young people translated from the space warehouse. A four-wheeled off-road vehicle. The other three seem to want to take a picture. This is arbitrary later. New off-road four-wheel drive bonbon on snow. Chow then asked Chuang Yi. Is our new house beautiful? Young people translate reply. Very large, also very beautiful. Compared to our previous room. I don't know how many times better. Chow is not surprised. Give your house a view. I don't blame you for being so generous. I told you with your personality, you can't give someone a room. I put a lot of energy into it. The young man quickly responded. It's not a gift, it's just a temporary loan. If one day we need to, we'll still come back. Then the young man revealed. Yes, there is one more person in the house now. Let me tell you an hour. Let you prepare psychologically. Maybe I should ask another woman who is a woman. The young man was cold for an hour. I heard that, and I began to blush with jealousy. The whole head is smoking. I deliberately let people stay there. Young man swapped back. Don't think too much. I'm afraid you do a lot of things every day. Too unbearable. I found someone to share it with. I'm a little surprised you're telling the truth. Of course, you're the first to choose to be in the same boat as me. It's the irreplaceable one in my heart. Just finished. The young man took a look at Chow. But this eye is deceitful. Chow Lin Ni heard the sweet honey and died. Put your head on the shoulder. I know you like me. In the head of aesthetic youth. I understand that even though SAO is a volunteer, I don't need a woman who doesn't listen. See the heavy snowstorm. The driver in the car is still in question. This snow rain SAO. It feels even stronger. That's when the blizzard started. Suddenly, there was a strong tornado that crashed into Zhang's car. This snow is not normal. The cyclone crashed directly into Zhang Yi's car. This snow is falling so heavy. This is not normal snow. Young man hands open space warehouse. Suck the snow in. I'm going to make sure I speed up. Suddenly, a giant tornado appeared. Chow is probably a tornado. This is definitely not a natural disaster. It's an attack from a person with special abilities. My ability is absolute defense. Just don't mess around. The enemy will definitely not be able to kill me. His attack was perfect. You are definitely nearby. First I have to identify. What kind of attack did he have? Young people advocate open space warehouse. Absorb all the giant wind in. In the blink of an eye there was no wind. On a nearby side. Hiding behind the big iceberg the name spring lightning is very difficult to understand. It's not about to hit. Suddenly I can't see it anymore. He's feeling pretty tired right now. One hand holding his head side. This is too much hate. The other saw that and asked. Spring is okay. The spring guy sat down and landed me no SAO. It's just that guy's not easy to deal with. He must be too. Someone with more power. I still don't know what he's capable of. Leave temporarily. There's a machine gun in the van. The enemy stopped attacking. Look at the last blow. It also makes the enemy spend a lot. Quickly put a heat-seeking goggles into the eye. Watch around. Let's see where they are. With the help of glass. The enemy was discovered very quickly. I found it. The young man got out of the car with a gun. The government does not say no. He fired a quick shot at the Kia. The guy who got shot screamed. I saw my partner get shot. Two men tried to crawl over, but the shot stopped them. Don't come over here. He's got a rifle. Spring thought in a big question. Snow like this. At such a distance, you can still shoot. The young man was shooting and thinking. The distance is too far. Try your own trick. Just finished thinking. Youth open space warehouse. Let out the tornado that just sucked in. The spring guy saw his tornado and it was jerking. Why does he know how to use his powers? And then he did. You have to try the power. Finally unleashed a thunderstorm. 2 tornadoes colliding, 2 ice tornadoes breaking apart. Young people know that the enemy is strong. I don't want to risk it either. I'll leave it for you this time. Do not chase is a stable strategy. Even more facing the village like this. Go deeper, don't know what's going to happen. More than likely, they are still in the car. Can't arbitrarily go too far. Young man screaming loud. If you have the courage, chase me here and seek revenge. Or I'll be the host next time. Young people keep driving and thinking. After returning, you must practice your abilities well. The world in the future. I'm afraid I'll become the world of the powerless. My son is quite worried. You really threatened to kill me just now, and I'm glad you did. That's right. What's the outcome of the fight? The Kia you killed? I can hear you worrying. The nurse was also quick to respond. The distance is too far. More than the evening, so I can't follow. But that guy must have been scared and wouldn't have come. It bothers me too. Will he come for revenge later? According to the ability he showed, maybe he's a mutant. It can be controlled by snow from a distance. Until then, maybe there will be a snowstorm. Buried where we are. You don't have to worry about this. Our new accident shelter is absolutely safe. Even if buried in snow, it doesn't affect life either. More with my ability. I am not afraid of him attacking. Zhang Yi's car, keep moving to a new shelter. And the outsiders also left. In the accident prevention department, the honey is lying in the restless room. Wear only super cool clothes, but she's also sweating from worry. Suddenly became a canary in a cage, so I can't adapt at the moment. When will these days end? Suddenly the door opened. The fog startled his face and hurriedly covered him with a blanket. The young man told me to come here. I recommend you to a friend. Is that you are a little nervous? I don't know if you are male or women because it's worth worrying about anyway. Young people continue to translate. Based on order, you have to call her a sister. Listen to Truong yet say that. I can breathe a little bit of relief. But there's another question that comes up. She is your girlfriend, the young man emphatically replied. It's no different, get dressed and come over. I just dressed up and thought. The road is a famous star of Hoa. It is the first line, but in the same scene with men. Then she put on makeup and thought. You lose but you can't lose. A woman's charm is her best weapon. Winning or losing is just the beginning. Young man from the room sees young honey makeup. Step out into the living room. Then see Chowkini makeup is aesthetic. So quickly they were fighting each other. From the stairs came the sound of footsteps. A pair of long legs with black socks. Yang Bai said hello first. And then there's the moment when both of you are gaping, both mouths uttered. Why is Miss Chowkai the tiger coming? Meanwhile Yang Mi hides behind Zhang Yi's back. In this situation, the young man laughed and asked. You two know each other.